Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then. We're back for some more daily races on GT7. So let's get in and have a look on Friday and see what's occurring. As we start with the new, well, the old TT prize. So yeah, we've got the gold on the F1 TT, not too bad on the streaming account. And we've got the new one, which, what is it? Go-karts, isn't it? So yeah, we might have a look at that later, but I think for now we'll go to Red Bull Ring. We'll pick up from where we left off on, I can't remember now, Monday, and we'll do a bit of Red Bull Ring on the daily races. So I'm going to get the Nismo soft tyres. 8 minutes. Get ready. Right, so not been here at all since Monday. It's going to be faster than Monday, and I think, again, the Supra is pretty much... Well, it was dominating on Monday. And I think it's pretty much the same, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Supra that's locked out the whole top 100 with one or two Genesis cars in there and a Beetle. Quite surprising, but we're going to have to make do then and see what we can do. Let's get ready, get warmed up. 7 minutes. Let's see what happens. See how we get on then. Well, it wouldn't be a Red Bull Ring evening without a penalty. There you go. Straight away, getting the penalties. Hey up, Kev, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Got into the all 27s. Nice one, Kev. GG's. So, nearly with me. I'm on 27.8 on this account. So... be near me then. Yeah, chat, I was about to say, you will be quite close to me because I'm on 27.8 on this account. So you'll be, I'd say, just behind me then. Just GG's. Right, see how long it takes to get back into it on Red Bull Ring. And hello, Mike, as well. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. As always, hope all is well. Right, let's go. Get a good lap. So 27.8 on the US account as well. That's the, yeah, same as me on this account at the minute. get in there. Oh, I thought we were. Another penalty. That's 2 already today. We've been on for about 10 minutes. We've got 2 penalties already. You're in all the hospital bed, Mike. Hope you're all right, and as Kev says, do get well soon. Hopefully, won't be there for too long. And hello, Venus. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. But yeah, do get well soon, Mike. And hopefully, like I say, not in there for too long. But you do have Wi-Fi and headphones, so not takes a little bit of the sting out of it, I guess, getting some of the home amenities, a bit of Wi-Fi and some headphones as well. Hello, Root. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in and deploying the like. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Right, I'll do another lap and then we should be ready to go. So, great to be here. Hopefully you've missed it. Well, either way, hopefully it is going well and not going to be there for too long. About a minute to go. Right, I think we're about there. All is well. Yep, good, thanks, Venus. And as it is on this end as well. Right, I know Kev is absolutely dying for us to go to the leaderboard. We should do that very quickly whilst we're just waiting to see what's been happening since I've been away from this since Monday. And there it is. Cal Clayton, 27.8. G to the G's for that one. And 28.1, and that's good as well on the STW. 28.1 on that one. I'll see how I do. I'm not too fussed, to be fair, if I don't improve the time. I haven't done it enough to really go for a time improvement or anything. So I'll take what we take from today, really, on Red Bull Ring. I know some of the guys, the other guys that have been doing it this week, they're way faster than me on this track. We're seeing 26s from some of them, which is, again, pretty good. Well, very good to be doing that. I can maybe improve to a mid-27. That's 3/10. I'll take that. We'll see. Plan's about 5 or 6. So 5 or 6, so 5 qualifiers, roughly. Right, P7. Right, 3 races last night. Top 8 on all of them. GG's again, Kev. Seems to like this track. And it definitely shows with a very good qualifier. Right, let's have a look. Just recording. Yeah, no worries, Kev. We'll catch you on the other side then when you're done. Brake balance on the rear. That's on there. That's on there. Radar's on. Good to go. Not been here since Monday night, so we'll see how we get on. All we can do. Was too busy on Wednesday, been absolutely battered on top of this in the old World Series. No one near me. Nah, it's alright. Right, 1 down, 10 more to go. Right, they're saying lap 6 again for pit stop. That was, yeah, Monday, so go with that again, I think. Careful there. Let's try to keep these guys in front, I think, this little battle here. Good evening, one. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Right, it's lap number 4 then. Thought there was someone there, but I think they've just taken a penalty. Let's try to get into pit stop window. Order 2 pit in now, but we'll stay out. We'll do the Monday strategy. Right, pit stop then. No one's behind us. We can just go like that into the pit lane. Pit stop. I don't think I'd like to do this race really with... I think you could do it on a no tyre change, but it would be a very, well, risky business in the Nismo. So run no tyres. No tyre stop. I think tyre stop is arguably the right thing to do. Out and under attack straight away. was not too bad there. Let him go, and then let's follow up, I think. What is good there? Yep, good stuff. One. Now eyes are open. Yes, focus for the first one to get the first race done, and then take it on from there, I think. But today, yep, good. Thanks, one. Today's been a good day. Has been a good day today. Could be attacked again in a minute. Looks as though that's going to be the case in the quicker Supras. Just a case of wobbling a bit, but I think wobbling there, and that's because you see on there, that's a bit. I don't think we're in too much control there, just a case of back out a bit. To push a bit to keep up with these guys then. An inferior machinery. Just hold it again in the first corner. Very careful in the first corner in any car really, but this mode especially. Keeping up though, it's just a case of a bit down on power a little bit, but we are keeping up. I've got to keep up, 2 laps to go. One's catching as well behind. They're in a Supra as well. I think everyone's in a Supra. Right, one to go. It's got traction barely. Oh. We'll just go through P8 just because. And that's going to have to be it though, because although oh, I think we did all right there. We're holding on a bit, and then this, look at that, top 8 Supras. Wow, the 3 behind us as well. It's not bad though, is it? We are the best of the rest. The first of the best of the rest in our Nismo. Oh, but, you know, we are keeping up, though. We are keeping up. It's just a case of we can race them. We can do about that much with them. Not much else, though, I think, at the minute. We can work it out as we go. Yeah, cheers, one. Appreciate the GGs. Tried to do stickers and decals. But, 4 hours. It's, yeah. It can take a while to do that sort of stuff. Right, let's go and get a bit more acclimatized to the track. Yeah, 4 hours. I think it took me, when I was doing all the white lines on my truck skin on ETS2, all the little white lines around all the, like, the door panel and the headlights and the front bumpers and all the bits on the truck. I think those lines alone took me about 5 hours to get them in the right place on the truck, on the template. It took ages of making the shape, downloading it, and then loading it into the template, and it was too big, or it was too small, or one of the lines didn't fit properly. Right, okay, fair enough then. Back into the program, draw it again, download it again, back into the program. That's too small now. Right, okay. Rinse and repeat. 5 hours later, it was done. Yeah, cheers, Mike. Appreciate it as well. And all the little curves. There's 1 or 2 curves on it as well. And they took ages. Like, one on one side was the right height, but one on the other side wasn't. And it's like, well, they both need to come off. And both need to be drawn again. And, yeah, it just took a very long time to do it. Right, I've had a race to get into it. So a couple of days ago, drew a picture of Olympus that took you all day to do. But this is it, though. It has to be right, though, doesn't it? What you're doing has to be right when you're making it and drawing it. I know with my truck skins, I get quite absorbed in doing them. And it's a bit like, I'm not leaving it until it's exactly the way that I want it to be, sort of thing. And like the lines on the truck, 5 hours later, they were done. That's better. T1. Right, let's get a couple laps in. So it was a model of Tundra Olympus and the 4C Praying Mantis. But took all day to do. But again, sometimes that is the way, and that is how long it takes, though, to do it. Thought we'd get some time somewhere. So 400 of all the different decals that go together to make it. Yeah, it's the same in Paint.net, the program that I use to make ETS liveries. You get layers, and all the layers go together to make the skin. So, like the base layer, that's your base colour. So like on mine, what is it? Orange, green and red. So orange is the base layer. And then green goes on top of that, then red goes on top of that for the bumpers on the front. And then all the decals go on their own separate layers. What we got on there as well, telephone fax numbers, they go on their own layer. The fleet number, that's its own layer. If you want to do any like dirt particles or any special effects like that, they're all layers. I've got a few old ones that are, they're like dirty skins. But it's all the different layers to put the dirt all over the truck. So, mud splatters on the back, dust on the bumpers, the bits on the back of the cab as well. And then, when you've done it, you have to squash all the layers together to make a PNG file that then you load into the game. Yeah, no worries, Kev. Welcome back in. We're about there. A few more laps. So, I don't know too much about it on GT7, but I think you can save liveries, can't you, under different names? So, you can have like a master copy, and then you make liveries off that. I know on my ETS skins, I always make a master copy. So the master copy, the very base original, is what I use to make the other skins from it. So if you want to change the fleet number, or we want to add dirt effects to it or something, we do the base layer and then do save as and save it as a new paint.net file. The master copies the answer to everything. We lose them, then that's it. We can't do any more. So all my skins come from the master copy. And I've just started, well, I started doing another one a couple of weeks ago for another company we used to run with. Because their livery looks quite easy enough to copy, so I thought I'd give that a try. So making it with PC. Yeah, so I use the same program that I use for YouTube thumbnails to make deliveries, to make the decals for Euro truck skins. Because all the fonts are pretty similar. So just use them. So make it in the program, save it as a transparent file, and then load it onto the template in paint.net. Right, P11. I think this is going to be it today. I think this is the very much the underdogs in these daily races tonight. It's looking that way at the minute in the Nismo. .26.8 is the pole time. Where am I? I'm about a second off R. Yeah, so half a second improvement. We get top 6, top 7 in some of these lobbies. So it's, again, we're not a million miles away. It seems more practical. Yes, it does. It's definitely, yeah. And also because the fonts are not in paint.net either. So the fonts of the decals are not in they're not in paint.net itself. So make them elsewhere and then put them in. And then it's the bit where you load it up in the game and it's like, right, does it all fit properly? And if one bit's out of place, that's it. You have to go back in paint.net and do it again. I've got the photos of the truck in real life, comparing intensely to see if it's all matched up properly when it goes in the game. What are we like? Yeah, no worries, one. Thanks again for the GLHF. Appreciate it as well. Right, it's P10 against the Supras. This is it. This is the way it's going to be this evening. I've got Porsches, 1 or 2 that are running as well, but it's I've got to really work for the results in the Nismo tonight. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Appreciate the GLs. Right, see how it pans out then. That was nearly... Oof. That was nearly... I nearly threw it off then. It went a bit in the wheel. Just the case, in moments like that, stay calm and work your way out of it. Down too early. Right, take my penalty, see where we get to from there. Battling a little bit in front, but Got one behind us to deal with. Oh, powered down a bit early. I bet clear everyone's pitting then. Have to get a bit of a move on. Right, we'll go now. We're going to be swallowed, I think, coming out the pit lane, but it is what it is. The train, one or two of them from that train are pitting there at the front, but I think there's at least 4 or 5 of them that are going to go through. And those are the ones we need to watch out for. They're going through now. Now the chase is on. Hello, Alan. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. So brake balance and TC. Brake balance +5. So that one. TC is that one. TC on 1. In this car, the Nissan GT-R Nismo. And it is. Going on there at the first corner. The car is stiff as hell, but well, if you like it, that's the most important thing, is that you like it and it is working for you. Going to say one of those corners is going to be a penalty. They were both very not as good as they could have been. Brake balance on 5. Yeah, I should try it soon, see if it works. But this car in particular, I find it works on +5, which is all the way on the rear. Although, I mean, it could be different depending on what car you're in. I'm not sure what the Supras are running, what the preferred one. The preferred BB is in the Supra. Right, don't do that again. I've got past one of them. I think that's as much as we can hope for in this one. The Supra field. Ugh. P9. 16 seconds to 2 seconds. Only behind the P5, so yeah, still there. One of those, bit of elbow grease, I think, as the saying goes tonight, to keep up with these Supras. So we finished in 9th in the end in that one. So where's the 16.5 behind the winner? Right, let's get back to quali on Red Bull Ring. Nine minutes. Damien shape, we'll go with that. They're all the same at the end of the day. They are quite literally the same this week on Daily Race C, so I don't think it really matters which one we go for. Pick a ghost, off you go. Like the Formula 1 line from back in the day. That's a penalty, surely. It will be, yeah. Apparently. Fair enough then. Lovely start though, because we did lose a bit of time going through there, but that's fair enough though. No penalty for doing that. Bad middle sector. Hello Phil, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. It's good, thanks on this end. Back through PB 27.7. Thanks for the spanner. Yeah, no worries, Phil. No worries. So come up with it now. About level through first sector. Oh, 2/10 down, about the same really. It's roughly the same pace. That'll be a penalty that time, definitely. That's not going to be drivable from there. Quite, still 27 zone. Don't think so. Right, 2:35, got maybe one more. Maybe one more we can do. Minutes. We've got a new PB, so we're about there for this one. Right, 27.749 in the very inferior Nissan on Red Bull Ring. Because I think, well, my P9 there's a Nismo. But it is Supras pretty much mainly all around on this account again. I think it's the way, isn't it? It is the way, the Supra. It is the way. Right, it's a minute and 20 to go. Let's see how we go from there. Third race of the night. See how we get on the Red Bull Ring. Bit of sad news yesterday. Don't know if you've seen the Eddie Jordan, the passing of Eddie. Bit sad, really. Bit of sad news. It's I think it's one of those, isn't it? Eddie, don't know Eddie, wheeling dealer in F1 in the paddock. A man with a fearsome reputation, but looks to be a very nice chap to be around. Our friend Eddie will be missed. Remember Eddie from back in the day with Jordan on the F1 96 VHS tape. Again, the F1 96 VHS tape coming up again. But EJ saying on there that Jordan had to win a Grand Prix. He was determined to win a Grand Prix with Jordan. And a couple of years later, Spa 98, they did get their first win. I think really a lot of drivers owe their brakes to Eddie Jordan. A lot of drivers. Loads of guys owe their big F1 brakes to EJ. Including one certain Michael Schumacher as well, who is among the illustrious list of names who got their move into F1 and elsewhere courtesy of Eddie Jordan. So yeah, he will be missed amongst the 90s F1 fans in general. I'll miss Eddie. He is a good man, was Eddie. He was most definitely a bit of alright, I'd say. EJ. As we P9 in this one. Right, Supra's in front, but not as many, I don't think. Well, actually, yes, there is. One Hurricane. See how we do. I think Jake Humphrey has done a bit on EJ. Very one of those really that Jake has done, talking about EJ. It gets a bit, you know, at the end, but I think I was going a little bit sort of watching it. It was, yeah, it's one of those, I would say. One of those. I think I popped it in Discord. Anyone in Discord? Any F1 fans? Very nice piece by Jake Humphrey talking about EJ. Get ready to go. Right, do battle again with the Supras. And the Aston behind us. Yep, cheers one for your GLH, Jeff, appreciate it. Right, lap 2, lap 3. We're still in it, kind of. I'd say at the minute. Still a chance. Try to sort of work the Nissan in front and move through the field if we can. The odds against us very much. But even the Porsche is quite good. Seen a few of those out. Pretty good. Hello, yeah, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Like deployment is done. Yeah, thanks, Jill. Hope all is well. Appreciate the like on the stream. On lap 5, let's see how it goes. Oops. Yeah, we got into the pit lane. Apologies for the little, thing going on. It's a scramble to get to the pit lane. And we've got there in P9. Again, the tyre change is... Or maybe not. Oh, press the button. Oh, won't change the tyres. Well, we can test it and see what it's like on no tyre change. It might work, it might not. It might mix it up, it might get us back in. Leapfrog 1 or 2 for a couple of laps. Unintentional, but I don't know, stay with it. Is this the way that we've discovered on how to beat the Supras? Now we'll get penalised at the end of the race for not changing tyres, but we shall see. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, 3 to go. Tyres are a bit... They might go off. Oh, it's still going though. On dead tyres, still pushing. There's a bit of a handling issue, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still going. Right, final lap, and then what do we think? Penalty for not changing tyres. Big 1 minute penalty for not changing our tyres. Which really won't affect the result anyway. I mean, it'll drop us 1 place if that is the case, so... not too fussed, really. They have gone up a little bit, has to be said. The handling issue is getting a bit more as the race goes on without changing them. I think the front's suffering just a bit. Still goes around there. It's a bit understeery, but it's not bad. Right, so we're going to get... Yes, thought so. Right, next race, go back to changing your tyres. Hello Rachel, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. Right, change the tyres in the next one. I think, oh no, they've thought there was in the pits, but they've come in. Right, tyre change in the next one. Right, let's carry on. Hello, Cracker Jack. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And thanks to GG's as well as you come in. Appreciate it. All good, thanks. Yep, good stuff, Rachel. Same on this end. All well at the minute. Right, we're going to go back into the Super Battleground and see what we can do. When it comes in and loads up. Let's go back and have a look. There is 125 at the very top. Right, 27.7. But again, we are in the very inferior car. So not doing too bad. Yeah, thanks one for the GGs. Better to change them, yes. Otherwise, you do get a penalty if you don't change the tyres. Speaking of penalties, maybe not. So yeah, change tyres. I don't know what happened. I must have just pressed the button by accident or something. I don't remember doing anything different, but quite clearly we did, as the tyres were changed, and so we got the penalty. Do that sometimes, muscle memory and all that stuff. Right, this one's faster a little bit. Right, 5.5 minutes to go. Oh, not bad, nearly PB. Just can't really bolt it over that first corner. Unfortunately, we can't do the first corner like the early 2000s at the Austrian Grand Prix and miss the entire corner out and go all the way around the outside. It's not allowed in Gran Turismo. We're not allowed to do that. We have to do it properly. It's pretty rough through there. Go again. .27.6, not bad. It's improved it again. So that's 2 we've had today, 2 improvements. Bad. Right, well that put us in this one with that one all the time. I think it'll be the one before. Yeah, the one before. So next race we'll go in 26.5. As well, if it changes, we'll go in with that one, but just because it was set a bit too late in the qualifying. Right, P6. Bit more varied in this one by the look of it. We've got 3 of them this time, but 4. So 4 in front, 1, 2, 3 behind. So really, the worst we can get if we keep it on the track, 9th, if we don't make any mistakes, obviously, and we do change our tyres at the pit stop. If all the Supras in the race finish in front of us, and we do finish in front of the Evo, 9th. Doesn't seem that bad. There's a Beetle there on pole. That could be interesting. So it could be 8th then if I miscounted the Supra. So 8th or 9th. Mid-pack. We'll say mid-pack. Get ready to go. Right, radar's clear. So Beetle's taken us out then. Boxed in it. Let's go that way, then this way, then that way. Might be a move here. Evo's been looking like it. Got a itchy shin. Ooh. At least my toes aren't itching tonight. That is the worst one by a country mile. The tips of your toes start itching when you're driving. It's no, thank you. It's a bit distracting. I'll take an itchy shin any day over that. Get the radar. I think it was about as good as it could have been. Oh, that's a penalty. And thanks, Rachel, for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated, and welcome to the channel. A bit of a sweat on at the minute knowing what this penalty's going to do. It's going to knock us right back because the race is really close as well. We can stay top half though. Blimey. I don't do overtakes in the first corner. Right, hit this lap. Right, change tyres this time. Don't refuel. It's getting warm in here now. It's heating up in this race. It definitely is. The penalty's given us a bit of a workload that we weren't really expecting, but we've got to deal with it. It's shaping up so far. Beetles in last night, Kev. It's a good car, Beetle. I've not tried it myself, but it can be used to great effect, the Beetle. We need to get a wiggle on now, though. We've lost a lot of places, and it all goes back to that penalty. It actually is getting quite warm in here. Time of year, it's coming up, isn't it, towards the clocks going forward. Don't want Beetles in your braces. I imagine not, Kev. It's don't the ideal. Makes it awkward for me because I'm on the tighter line. And this is going to just add to it as well. Can't go anywhere. I think someone's gone up in front. Is that two that have gone off in front? I'm a bit trying to work out what's happening. Just gonna go through. Again, it's awkward going to the first corner. It's not really our cup of tea, T1. What the exit can be, though. Oh, the Beetle's got the drive off the corner, as is the Mercedes. Now going to push, or they're going to go for it, a bit of both. More the latter, I believe. And It is the latter down the inside. There's a bit of a gap there, but not really. Or can we just get the Merc? No, no, it's going to be... Oh. I'll take P8. I mean, that's the best one we've had so far. Damage limitation all the way from that penalty. It was damage limitation right away. Giving it the beans, as we don't do the race probably as much as some of the guys do it in here, so it's a case that we have to push it when we're on. Well, it is 8th position. A scramble, really, on the... I mean, I think, really, the Merc, I think, that had taken us anyway. I think the... it's a good time for them to do it with the overtake on the Beetle, and then using that to go through. It seemed it all worked out. Right, I think before we do any more driving, it's going to nip out for a minute. So I think the I have to plug the aircon in. I think it's getting to that point. So I'll go do that and pop out in general. Get a ghost on just in case we need it. Right, so I'll be back in say 2 or 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes. Pop back in, and we shall carry on into the next one. So I'll see you in just a sec. Right. And there we go. The air conditioning is on, and it is 19 degrees, so it's not too bad. It's quite nice. We'll see how we get on. Always turn it off if we get too cold. If you try mainly to stay out of second gear, yeah, works well in the Genesis and the Supra. Yeah, in the Nismo, I tend to find second gear does it bogs down a bit in second gear, but I do use second gear short shift to third out the final corner, and I think it's habit rather than performance. It's not. I don't think it's a faster way of doing it. I think it's habit. I think it's kind of mentality. Shifting down to second gets the car to rotate into the corner, whereas it probably doesn't, but it's the way that we've always done it. So yeah, last corner in particular, second gear, short shift to third, it is just basically force of habit. I don't really think it doesn't do much for performance or speed or anything. It's just muscle memory. The way that we've always done it. But I know Supra's good in third gear. Genesis as well drives out of corners one in third gear. So again, though, it's just muscle memory. Right, I've got 5 minutes. That's 28.1. So yeah, last 4 corners all out in form. I've seen Supra replays, and yeah, they use higher gears. Seems to work for them. Nismo, yeah, bogs down a bit. 27.6. Do the Formula 1 2002-3 turn 1 like that. It's because the cars had the V10s in them and they were so fast and so powerful that they just couldn't get turned into the corner, and that was the reason they went out wide. So the FIA just sort of said, well, okay, yeah, you can do it then, because the cars physically could not make the corner on the line because they were going too quick to do it. Hello, Ali, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. See how we get on. Don't roll down the hill. On Red Bull Ring in the... is it? Yeah, Styrian Mountains. I do believe in Styria, in Austria. So, down at, I think, Innsbruck. Come from Innsbruck, and you go down the down towards Styria, and that's where the Red Bull Ring is. Right, it's P6 in this one. Got Hogston right behind us, so we have no pressure in this one then. GL to Hogston, running in the Supra. I shall try not to get in his way. In the Nismo. See how we go on. Right. It's a thick position. Hello, Malaruka. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And a big thanks for the gifted membership as well, going to Just Carl with the membership. Massively appreciated. Absolute hero. And welcome into the stream, and hope all is well. Let's have a look. Tried to bump the Evo back into speed, but a slight bump. A big thanks to Miss and Mr for subscribing to the channel. Do appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. Let's get with the Evo. And hello, Misa and Mr. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. And thanks again for subbing to the channel. I do appreciate it. Catch the Supras in front. That's the idea. Right, there's the front. So, Mr. Braking behind us. Right, lap 5, so just keep count of it. 1 lap to go, pit lane. We'll go in, change tyres. So this pop-up on me monitor doesn't look anything serious. We'll just ignore it for now. We'll come back to it later. Right, change tyres. How's the training? Not too bad, Ali. Again, it's getting there. It's very slow, but it is getting there. It's coming on. It's still 3-4 times a week going out, and it's still building up. Hopefully, it'll start to get there at some point, but there is still a lot of work to do. But it is going, though. Just need to keep going. Little bits here and there. I think I've got a gym card somewhere, so even just like go to the gym and just go on the cross trainer. Just even doing that is something. And it adds up to it, a bit of cross training. Main thing is to not... Yes, exactly. Don't panic. Don't panic with it. One of the worst things I think you can do anyway is have... So, in my case, like, nearly a year off. Go back out and immediately start panicking because, wow, I've lost so much fitness. You will lose fitness a bit because that's just how it works, but... Yeah, you just don't panic. You've been there before, you can definitely get back there again. I mean, I probably won't be doing my 16-week marathon plans with 18-mile long runs, 3x3 miles at marathon pace, 6 minutes a mile flat for a long time, but it'll get there. I remember those workouts. They were, well, they were pretty, I'd say, put it quite nicely, pretty difficult. I think Hogston's gone. He's disappeared in P3. Pushing on in the Supra. Just see him just going up the hill now to the first corner. We are probably 2 seconds there or thereabouts, so keep going. doing it again, it's... My PC's trying to restart it. It's been trying to force through a Windows update for about a month now, and I've just kept ignoring it because it's an update to go to the next preview build of Windows 11, and preview builds expire after so long. Whereas I don't want to do that because currently my Windows 11 is all licensed and all working as it is, so the update can just sit there because I'm not doing it because it's... And then in a few months' time, the Windows build expires, and then we have to go do it all again. So now it can just sit there and carry on sitting there and telling me that you need to install it. No, I don't. I am quite all right. Get P6 in this one. Well, I hope we do. It's a bit of the super supporters a bit. P7 then. Once again, well, I'll still take it. Best of the rest. In 7. Still take it. In any case. Again, not too far off in P7. Not bad. GG's. Hogston finishing P3. I thought straight away at the start that we'll be there for like 2 corners, and then yeah, off you go, sort of thing. We'll do our thing in the Nismo, and we'll come in best of the rest. So, yeah, cheers one for the GG's. Appreciate it, as always. Not so bad, really. It's not doing too bad. Right, I think I could probably do one more daily C, and then... What time is it? Because we've got a TT to do. What time is it? It tells you. Although I'm looking at my monitor, it tells you in the game what time it is. I've been playing this game long enough to know that it tells you the time in the top right corner. Yeah, so one more of these, and then yeah, go to the TT. That's going to go stun, so 27.5. Now on. What's this? Video Gallo. Come back in. Oh, got a Twix Kev. Oh, nice. Do like a Twix bar myself, has to be said. Yeah, can't forget Twix bar. And yes, they are delicious as well. Twix bars. Not a Twix bar for ages. I was at the shop the other week, just like the corner shop, and just getting some bits, and I got some Haribo Star Mix. I think just because they were there. They didn't last very long, I will admit. They did not last very long at all. I think in about 3 hours of Netflix on that Saturday night, they were gone. Come on, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Oh, yes, Kev, jelly babies as well. They would not last very long either. They're still working. Still working. What's the game's still working? Right, we'll come out then. And we'll go back in. Yeah, no worries, Kev. I'll catch you when you come back in. Yeah, jelly babies as well. They would not last very long around there either. They definitely wouldn't. Right, we'll jump in. Have a look at the 5 minutes 43. First time seeing the screen. It has happened before. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. Leaves us with a bit of time, 5 minutes to improve qualifier. Try to improve the qualifier. Stop getting penalties on the first corner, which have not got one this lap. Slow through there, 101.6. So Gremlins Alley, yeah, there's the Yeah, it's come up before, that little gremlin there, the error screen. I think a couple of years ago was the biggest one, where all the servers shut down for about a week and the game just wasn't working. Well, it was working, but you had to wait about 40 minutes to get into a race because the servers were not working properly. And all the PD servers were just completely melting down and just not working at all. And that's about it really, 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll be now for the skin out the corner. Not feeling much happier that the qualifying time's moving away. I think I'm just getting used to it, I think, a bit more. It's still not... Red Bull Ring is still not one of my tracks that I don't... It's not really a high-performance track for us, really. We get what we can out of it. That and Brands Hatch, that's the... Yeah, Brands Hatch on Wednesday was a bit tricky as well. We get what we can out of it. You'd have pegged it out the window if that had happened. Yeah, so chaotic. It wasn't really. It was just a case of sitting there and just waiting for it to load you in. So the races would start as normal, and then the loading screen that says daily races, you'd just sit there for half an hour, 50 minutes, an hour, and just sit there and wait for it to either load or you'd have to restart your PS5 and reboot the game. And that was it. I think it took about a week for them to fix it. But don't worry, you're going to try and beat us again after the... Oh yeah, the England game. Is it the qualifiers, isn't it? The what is it? The World Cup qualifiers. I should know. The World Cup qualifiers. Well, it should be, given that the World Cup's next year. I think it's next year. I'll have to ask my friend who watches England games without fail. World Cup qualifiers, Euro qualifiers, friendlies, every England game that is broadcast, they are there watching it. Proper England fan. But yeah, winning 1-0. I remember watching the World Cup quarter-final when David Seaman got lobbed by Ronaldinho in 2002, going into school very, very early because they let us go to school early to watch it before the school day started. that they said that if you wanna come in and watch the match, you can do, and then we'll just start the day afterwards. And there it was, Ronaldinho's lob over David Seaman, heartbreak in Korea, Japan. Yeah, cheers, one, appreciate the GLA check as well. That's going straight down it. Let's keep an eye out. He's still, yeah, not surprised if Seaman still remembers it. Was it Michael Owen who scored first, and then Brazil equalised, and then it was the infamous Ronaldinho lob that put them in front and knocked us out? And yeah, cheers for the GLs, appreciate it as well. I think that was it. Again, I'm not a fan of overtaking on the first corner. It's just a bit, I don't really, it's getting it to work in the right way. That's the problem with it on our end. Get a good drive off it instead, and then use that to go down here. Yep, everyone's fine. That's me braking too late. Right, lap 4. Hoping to get any, I don't know, I think just try and keep it going as we are. Right, pit lap this lap. I need to pit, I need to pit. I'm going in the pits. Ooh. Risky, but... Right, hang on. Yeah. We've done that before, and it's not worked out, so that's why I was a bit panicking a bit as trying to turn in. I'm pitting, I'm pitting, I'm pitting. And it's, yeah, because we've done that before and cut someone up quite badly by accident doing that, so... Bit borderline there, but if they were pitting as well, it takes out of it a little bit, but we're still going. That is the thing. Have to go. Yeah, no worries, Addy. Big thanks as always for tuning in. Appreciate it as always, and we will no doubt see you very soon. Right, they're going for it. you can have P4 come out little cut up at the pit lane, but not really. But this is where, seeing behind us now. Lap 9. Right, 2 to go. Right, one more. This is where we got caught last time at the very end. I'll do. P4. So, if during a race, which music would you ask to the radio staff? Not quite sure what you mean on that one. Ask to the radio staff. Can you rephrase the question if you can? I'm just not sure. Not too sure what it means at the moment. No, I'm not reading it properly. That one. Hello, Badastilus. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Yes, GG's. GG's on that one. Again, Supra's on the top, on the podium. It's quite good, that one. Right, that's not bad. Not too bad. How are we done? So in F1 you can ask a soundtrack for a race. Ooh. So in F1 you could ask music to the staff. So a soundtrack for the race. Soundtrack for, I don't know, the first one. Well, yeah, I mean obviously F1 and all that. The first one that comes to mind is the Brian Tyler that one, the Brian Tyler F1 theme tune for the whole thing, really. I think. Well, yeah, cheers for GG's, appreciate it as well. But yeah, Brian Tyler, the Formula One soundtrack. I think he does. I don't know if it's the same one or not, just in different variations. I think because he does the main one, and then there's the other ones. Yeah, there's like the one for qualifying, there's the one for the starting grid, then there's the other one for introducing. So like when it goes from like the Sky coverage to the actual official F1 TV coverage. Right, TT, so 50.3. Let me borrow a go-kart. I'll have to borrow one because I don't own a go-kart on this account. And have a look. Now, I did have a look at this when it came in. And I did do, on the ranking board, a 49.8. It's not too bad. So I've had a bit of a go on it already. But we'll go for it on this account. So yeah, seems to fit for the beginning. I think as well, it fits for... It would fit for all of it, I think. If I think of anything in particular for the ending, I can let you know. Right, before we drive the go-kart, turn it off. Turn it on when we finish. Mental note to ourselves. Don't leave ABS turned off, otherwise we will get the fright of our life next time we come on. So 2-0 to England. Not bad. Get the points. On to the next one. Yeah, ghost on. But yeah, on to the is it next year? They're supposed to be changing it at some point. The structure of the World Cup tournament, but I don't know if that's next year or in 2030 or whenever. So more teams can enter it. I think it's on different, like, multiple venues as well. So not in one like it has been. I think there's the music thing. I think there's 1 or 2 Armin van Buuren tracks that I think would be quite good for like the ending. What? It goes around so quick, this thing. Just like you do that and then you just round you go. Just keep going. Get dizzy doing that. Right, let's restart. Go again. No brake balance. Just gonna get a time and then see what it is. Try this one. So I did it on the main account in that view, this one, but maybe this one could work a bit better or might be the same. So I was going through their sync gear. Up here. It's down through there. careful down there. Right, so I think we're back on the cusp at the minute of gold. Slidey. What we've got, 49.8. I think that's the same as the main account. 49.8. 49.7 and the Optimum. Is it gold? It is gold. Ah, there we go. 49.863, 49.898. It's near enough. It is near enough. The gold on this TT. That's pretty good. Good time one as well. 49.7. Very good time. The gold time. I think on this one, it shouldn't go down too much. So I think that'll be enough for a gold. I think. Because at the top it's, yeah, 48. Yeah, so 49s. They're starting about here, 49s. So again, silver, 23 in the world, just casually on a controller. 49.1 GG to silver for getting again another rapid time on the TT. But I think again we'll keep an eye on it, see how it goes. But it's, yeah. The gold is secured. It is indeed one for now. Gold secure. Yeah, cheers, Kev, as well for the GGs. Appreciate it. So, 2 hours to get that time. Well, looks as though it is the gold. So, it's worth it to get the gold. Well, it depends. I mean, sometimes I can spend a long time doing time attacks. Just sometimes it does take a lot of goes to do it. That is the thing. So GG's nevertheless for doing it. This one's still, yeah. Thing is, though, on some of these TTs is that you do, like on this one. I mean, it's a second faster a week into it. It's a bit like you only really do it once, but I don't know. Some of them are a bit different. Some of them are not really there. This one could maybe go to silver, but again, just keep an eye on it and see. But like with this one, it's a bit like, yeah. When I set the time, I thought really that we're not going to really need to keep a huge eye on it because it's a second faster. So, just leave it. And besides those hairpins on Eager, so doing those hairpins quite often is a bit of a workout. But mowing the grass most of the time. But, well, mowing the grass did get you the gold, though. So, again, GG's for getting the gold on that TT. Right. This thing tomorrow. Again, I know I keep saying about, oh, I don't know. But I think for this one, we'll say probably no for now, because the fact that I've said, like, the past 3 or 4 that, oh, I might do, depending on if we're about. So we'll say no for now. And then if we do come in, again, we do have time, we will come and do it. But I know that last couple of weeks I've said, oh yeah, well yeah, I'm here, I might not be. Yeah, so we'll just we'll just say no for now, and then if we come in tomorrow, we will come in and give it a go, because it is this one. And thanks Ed Lunches there subscribing as well to the channel. Do appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. So if we do come in tomorrow, it will be this one, Nürburgring Dynamic Weather Hard Tyres. This race has come up before, and it is absolute chaos. That's pretty much the way of putting it. Absolute carnage. If it's the one I'm thinking of, if we do it, the rain goes yellow on the radar, and it is heavy, and it's very, very bad. Don't get caught out on the wrong tyres, is my advice on this race. Absolutely 100%. If it's the race that I'm thinking of, if it is going to be the rain intensity that I'm thinking of, it's going to be absolute bedlam on this one. It really is. But it's also a very good race. So again, we will bear it in mind as per the usual. And I think that's the final round, is it? Yeah. So yeah, we'll bear it in mind. Right, I need a oil change. Oh yeah, oh, hang on. Engine. Right, I better sort this out before we go. Right, we need everything apart from the body. The body's alright. It's a big no for you one. But yeah, it's, again, it's not the race for everybody, but it's good. And if you do get a good result in it, it is a great feeling. I mean, I think I've not done too bad in that before. But again, it is one of those. If it does go wrong, it can do in a very big way. Which is why probably a lot of people will say no to it because of that. Again, Kev, no from you as well. Decided to jump off a tall building onto a bicycle. Well, fair enough. Again, it's not for everyone, that one. Again, if it is the yellow radar, it does rain proper hard. It really does. It absolutely lashes it down with rain. And if you're on the wrong tyres, that's it. You're done. It's very unforgiving. It is an absolute punishment, that race. But it is good if you can pull it off. Got a car, what we got? What is it? Porsche, Lamborghini. Try that again. Lamborghini Urus. Level 20. Road Atlanta. There you go. But we still haven't unlocked Legends Car Dealership yet. Again, leave it with us. It will be unlocked on this account eventually, maybe a few months' time, but you know, we'll get there eventually. So no motivation to do, or the track experience as well on the Nürburgring. It's not too bad. I've done it on the main account. I've got all golds on the main account for the Nürburgring. It's not bad. I think really knowing the circuit is probably over half the battle on that one. Really, knowing where it goes is, if you know where the Nürburgring goes, I think that's a good 60% of doing it, of just like finishing it, to even just getting bronze. Just knowing where the track goes goes a long way on that circuit experience, especially the final lap, the big lap. Knowing the track goes a long way to knowing how to do it and getting through it. But the dirt and these, yeah, I'm the same. I don't like the dirt and the snow tracks in the game. They're not really for me either. I haven't done the circuit experiences. Those are the only ones that I haven't done on the main account. But I would like to do them at some point for 100%. But I just don't like them. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. But at some point we could maybe do them and see where we go. But that's it from us for today. Not been too bad in the end on Red Bull Ring. We stuck to our Nismo. I think in the end, we got the job done for the most part. We're still thereabouts on this account. So we'll see what the dailies are next week. We'll come back to those and see what happens. And tomorrow, so provisionally, probably not. But if I am about and I've got, feel like coming on to give it a go, if I've got enough time to get set up and whatnot, then we'll come on, do the Nürburgring manufacturers. But if not, we'll be back probably Monday for the new daily races. So big thanks as always for tuning in. Big thanks for all the support on the channel this week. Big thanks to all of our new subscribers that have joined us on the channel this week. Very much appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, do feel free to drop a like and a sub as well. If you are new to the channel, would be very much appreciated. So yeah, tomorrow, if not Monday, is what we'll say. Try your best. Yeah, that's the dirt and snow. It's the same with me. I can't get the hang of it. I just can't get the hang of it. And that's basically it. Just can't get the hang of it. So at some point, I will try to do them. But this weekend, well, maybe 1 or 2 bits on the 1000 sub special. Quite possibly. There's 1 or 2 bits that I've kind of done for it, but not really. So maybe try and get a bit more of that done and see what we can do with that. But until then, do like, do subscribe, and do take care. And just before it departs, I'm going to ignore, just go away, it's Windows Update again. Honest, we're going to ignore the Windows Update warning, and we're going to go to here instead and have a look at have a look. Should we let's do that. Should we go to Speedy? So Speedy is doing a 2-hour race at the minute on Le Mans. So go and see how that's going. Looks quite interesting. Le Mans for 2 hours. There you go. Do like us up to Speedy if you're new to his channel, if you are still in the stream. And if not, there's other guys and gals who are streaming as well. And I'll be back streaming probably, tomorrow, if not Monday. So do like, do subscribe, do take care. Do have a good weekend. And I will catch you on the other side. Bye.